Hello, as Budget Battlers comes together again in 2026 to help everyday Aussies, we've been on the search for people who are truly making an impact on other people's lives. And what we've found keeps taking our breath away. Success by Design is about people who didn't wait for the world to give them something. They build it up themselves, from the ground up, through the hard stuff. And today I've handed the interview over to Adam McCorgie, who's going to tell us more about this beautiful woman.
Thanks,
over
Jess.
to you, Adam.
I want you to picture something. A teenage girl surviving trauma that nearly broke her. No degree, no roadmap, just grit, a mother's words, and a decision to turn pain into purpose. Fast forward to today, and that same woman is the founder and CEO of the Rachel Carey Group, running multiple businesses that are changing thousands of lives across the disability sector. Rachel Carey, welcome.
Thank you.
I've just shared part of your story, but take us back to the beginning.
Well, look, I didn't enter the disability sector with a degree or any education. As a teenager, I lived through, a significant amount of trauma, as you mentioned. That nearly broke me, and my family, who were always there for me, held me up. And when I was ready to join the workforce, I said to my mum, who would hire me? And my mum answered something that probably changed the trajectory, and that was, why don't you use your lived experience to give back? And so that's what I did. I became a disability support worker, and for the first time in my life, I felt like I belonged and that I was finally a good person. And I thought I was there caring for them, but in so many ways, they were the ones helping shape who I am today.
Amazing. And then came Allara. So how did that actually start, and what has it grown into now, Rachel?
Well, I was off with my firstborn Bella, and I thought, how am I going to return to working 3 jobs? And a friend said to me, why don't you do something on your own? And for once, I listened to a friend's advice, and I registered an NDIS organisation and told myself I'm just going to run one small group home. And that's where Allara started, and the rest is history. Building Allara really taught me things the hard way, operationally, strategically, and emotionally. And I started to realise that so many other providers were experiencing the exact same frustrations, the same growth barriers, the same system challenges. And that really shifted my thinking on how do we create one great provider and how do we help lift the entire sector. And so Provider Business Solutions was built to give providers the systems, the strategies and the operational support they need to run stronger businesses and grow sustainably. Because providers no longer have to do it alone. We've got them.
One founder's journey, building a provider, the lessons learned, the decision to help, the whole sector. That's the Rachel Carey way. And you've also created a voice for the community through the What Are We Drinking podcast, and now there's something new coming as well. Tell us about Zoomly.
Oh, I'm so excited. Transport really is one of the biggest barriers for independence for people living with a disability in this country. Things like getting to an appointment, to work, to social activities, something that most people don't even think twice about, can completely determine the quality of someone's day and their ability to participate in the community. So Zoomly is a platform built to connect people with disabilities to safe, reliable and personalised transport. We essentially match riders with drivers who understand their support needs, so every trip is not only comfortable, dignified and genuinely supportive of their independence. Something as simple as getting from A to B can change someone's life, and that's what Zoomly is about.
That is the most beautiful story. Rachel Carey, I know you personally, and what you've been through is just an absolute example that if you're sitting on the couch right now, you owe yourself a second chance to make sure that you have the life that you would like to design. If you would like to check out Rachel Carey, you can go to rachelcareygroup.au, and thank you so much for being in the studio with us.